present to our subject matter expert, Dr. Muhammad Sagil.
Uh, Good morning, everybody. I welcome you all to this class on the topic of essential skills for project management.
Good morning, Doc.
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning,
Doctor.
sir.
Good
Good
morning,
morning. Good morning, sir. Good morning.
Yeah. Yeah. Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yeah, good morning, sir.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning. I have created logistics framework, disaster risk management, and strategic plans. I have authored many monitoring and evaluation reports, case studies, disaster-related rapid need assessments, and market research reports. As far as my expertise are concerned, those are related to project appraisal, project design, monitoring evaluations, and qualitative, quantitative research, strategic planning, training, and I've conducted trainings for the staff of national and international organizations on various topics. And another expertise related to community-based disaster risk management. And I'm pleased to let you know that presently I am working as a faculty member at Atlantic International University for the last 2 years, and I have been conducting classes mainly on the topic of management. Now we come to the learning objectives of today's class. It is to enhance academic knowledge and skills of students about key terms of project management skills. What are these terms? Those are used in project management skills. We are going to discuss about that. And for the sake of clarity, we will go through project definition, project management definition, and project management skills definitions, so that we have clear idea about these project management skills related definitions. And now we are going to cover in detail the types of project management skills. There are mainly 3 types: technical skills, hard skills, and soft skills. So we are going to cover these in detail and discuss in detail. And in addition to those, we are going to discuss about the importance of project management skills, why those are important related to our daily life, at work, while managing the projects at any level. And how can we acquire these project management skills? This is very much necessary to know that how can we acquire these skills. And once we have acquired these skills, how best can we apply these project management skills so that we can achieve the goals of the projects. And as far as the structure of class is concerned, I'm going to make a presentation. And then during this presentation, I'll ask questions from you, and please write down your answers in comment in chat. And we will have key takeaways. And as far as the question answer session is concerned, it will be at the end of class. So there will be an opportunity to ask questions and share your expertise or experiences related to that and your observations. And as far as the presentation of this class is concerned, the PowerPoint presentation that will be uploaded on the AIU website. So let's see what are the key terms related to essential skills for project management. I'll go through these terms, and during this presentation and during your work, these terms will be utilized very frequently, such as goals, collaboration, change management, technical skills, and you will have some ideas about these terms after this class. What are these terms meant for? Mitigating risks, SWOT analysis, contingency plan, strength, controlling, timelines, stakeholders, decision making. And in addition to that, there are some more like threats, risk management, project timeline, achievements, team members, opportunities, project life cycle methodology, Gantt chart, schedule, hard skills, project management. And these key terms are very frequently used when we talk about project management, as well as these are essential terms related to project management skills. Now we see what is project. What is the definition of project? In fact, a project is a temporary endeavor with a defined beginning and end undertaken to create unique product, service, or result. As you know, all these projects which you carry out, conduct, these are temporary projects. These are not for unlimited period. There are fixed duration for these projects, and within that period, you have to achieve the goals. And it is initiated to achieve specific goals. Before starting any project, you must have a very clear and specific goal, and it is characterized by clear scope, a defined timeline. As I said, it is not unlimited always. There is a defined time. Within that time, you have to complete the project within the allocated resources. And the resources are also always limited resources. Those are allocated for the project. The resources are such as time, budget, personnel. These are the resources you have in order to implement and complete the project to achieve specific goals. And now we will see the definition of project management. What is project management? Project management is the systematic application of knowledge, skills, tools, and techniques to guide a project from inception to completion. It involves structured process. There is always a structured process that ensure project goals are met within defined scope, timeline, and budget, while efficiently managing resources such as personnel, finances, and material. You have to be very careful when you utilize the resources. You must manage the resources allocated for that project because these are always limited and there is a budget for that, and you can not go beyond the allocation and allocated resources in order to accomplish your project and to achieve the goal. And for that matter, you need to have skills so that you can achieve the goals. Without having these management skills, you are not able to achieve project goals or any type of business you intend to start and continue any project, or even in the daily life at the household level and in your daily life, you need to manage all the time. Because for instance, if we talk about for instance, you get salary and it is a limited amount and you have to manage your daily life for the family, for yourself, and you have to prioritize and you have to allocate amount that is budget, and then within that budget you make expenses and you cannot go beyond that. And these skills will always help you in your professional life as well as in your personal life. And now we'll see what is project management skills. Project management skills are essential competencies needed to effectively initiate, plan, execute, monitor, and close projects. We say close projects because in the beginning, we learned that the duration of project is always limited. These are temporary projects. These encompass technical skills, hard skills, and soft skills. When we apply these technical, hard, and soft skills effectively, they enable project team to align outcome with project goals, lead cross-functional teams, and deliver results within resource constraints. Now, as you know, there are three major types of project management skills: technical skills, hard skills, and soft skills. And one by one, we are going to discuss in detail what are these project management skills, and in detail, we will cover all these three types. So I'll start with technical skills. In fact, technical skills in project management refer to specialized competencies required to plan. You always start with the planning and then implement and control projects effectively. These core capabilities ensure projects are delivered on time, because when you plan, there is always a time limit, and according to that, you have to deliver. And there are allocation of resources. The resources are human resource, time resource, equipment, and financial resources. And then within that, you have to perform and you have to accomplish the goals and to the expected quality standards. The most important thing is that, are you performing? Are you delivering the required quality, which is the requirement of the project after utilizing having all these resources? And if the quality is not up to the mark, that means that project is not successful. So you can only achieve the goals once the project is delivered according to the expected quality standards. And that technical skills cover project planning, budgeting and resource management, monitoring, evaluation and reporting, risk assessment and mitigation, scheduling and time management tools, technical documentation and record keeping. These are some of the, I would say, major technical skills. And now we will discuss what is project planning, and then according to this information, we will go further down. Project planning, it is creating detailed and realistic project plan. You see, the realistic word is used here, realistic. It must be realistic in terms of setting the goals. Are you able to achieve these goals having the required and limited resources? Then while planning, you must set realistic goals that define the scope, goals, what are the deliverables, what are the timelines, and what are the milestones and resources requirements. That covers, all these are covered at the planning stage, at the project planning stage. Effective planning ensures team alignment and systematic project execution for achieving project goals. And budgeting and resource management, this is also technical skill. It requires developing accurate budgets and managing the allocation and optimization of resources such as personnel, equipment, and finances throughout the project life cycle. When we talk about project life cycle, it is planning, implementation, monitoring, evaluation, and closing the project. This ensures effective cost management and efficient use of resources. This is a skill very much required in order to manage the resources you have. Monitoring, evaluation, and reporting is also a technical skill. It is related to establishing systems to track project progress. Because without having a systematic tracking system, without having monitoring system, you cannot track the project progress, and you must evaluate performance and outcomes and produce timely, transparent reports for stakeholders. When you monitor, you observe, you learn, and then you report and you take necessary action, or the team takes necessary action. Monitoring, evaluation, and reporting promotes accountability, learning, and informed decisions. And without having information, without monitoring, without evaluating, you cannot get the clear picture and you cannot make correct decisions. So monitoring, evaluation and reporting is very much required for collecting information, promoting accountability, and making right decisions after having the required information. Risk assessment and mitigation. The project staff must be capable of identifying potential project risks, analyzing their impact, and developing proactive strategies and contingency plan to minimize disruption and enhance resilience. You know, when you start implementing a plan, it is not always very smooth. There could be, during implementation, different problems, risks that you need to have risk assessment and mitigation skills in order to resolve these, in order to overcome these risks. And then you can implement and you can implement a project and achieve the goals. And for that matter, you need to have the skills related to risk assessment and mitigation so that you can overcome all these constraints. Scheduling and time management tool. In fact, the time, which is a resource, is very precious, and you have to utilize your time by scheduling and having the tools for scheduling that help you organize when tasks, appointments, or deadlines will take place. Time management tool help you use your time effectively so you can complete tasks efficiently and stay productive. When we talk about implementation of project and achieving the goals, it is not only you, it is your team. As a team member or as a team lead, you need to have all these skills for implementing a project in order to achieve a goal. And for time management, you plan and you monitor whether this plan is being implemented within the specified time. If not, you make adjustments, you take necessary steps for yourself and as well as for the team. For each project, you need to have technical documentation and record keeping skills. Technical documentation and record keeping skills for creating and maintaining structured project documentation such as terms of reference, work plans, progress reports, manuals, and completion reports. Why? To support implementation, accountability, and institutional learning. When we talk about the communication skills, this is one of the important skill, report writing. So this skill is very much required for project management. And now we'll talk about hard skills. What are the hard skills? These skills in project management are measurable abilities like using tools, data, and systems to complete tasks efficiently. They support informed decisions, smooth execution, and adherence to standards. These include data analysis and interpretation. For instance, if you collect during a research some related data, and then you need to analyze in order to interpret it, in order to get the results, in order to get detailed information. And the other skills is related to project management methodologies. We will discuss in detail one by one. Project management software proficiency, budgeting, financial tools, presentation, and reporting tools. This is about hard skills, and we have to discuss in detail. Now, data analysis and interpretation. Collecting, analyzing, and interpreting both qualitative and quantitative data to guide decision making. Once you have the correct information, then adjust project plans and evaluate outcomes. Proficiency in required tools that enhance analytical capacity. Project management methodologies. A project management methodology is a structured approach to running a project. It provides clear steps, tools, and rules to help teams stay organized, manage time, resources to achieve project goals on time and within available resources. Having this structured approach will help you to manage time, resources, and achieve goals. Project management software proficiency. Project management software proficiency means knowing how to effectively use project management software to manage projects. It involves understanding of software's feature, using them to assign tasks, track progress, and manage resources, ultimately helping to achieve project goals efficiently. Now the question comes in, how to learn all these skills, all these hard skills. So we will discuss in detail what should be the methodology, what is the approach, and what are the resources available to learn all these skills in order to perform the project to achieve the goals. Now, I have a question from you. Is it true or false that planning skills and strategic skills are the same? Do you think these are same? Planning skills and strategic skills. Is it true or false?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is a question from our SME, Dr. Mohammad Sagir, for you, testing your knowledge and understanding. Is it true or false that planning skills and strategic skills are the same? So go ahead, F or T, false or true, in the chat box. Go ahead and let us know. You don't need to raise hand to speak. Like Dr. Sagir said, the questions will be at the end. Right now, you shall go to the chat block and input there your participation. I can see so far Rose Mensah says it's true. Who else? I only have Rose Mensah so far. Cece Jules Sabah says false. Who else? Paudis Ken says false. We have one true and two false. Dr. Sagir.
Okay, let's see. Should we wait for other responses or
Let's see.
Okay.
We have Anisatu Sylvia, true. So you have a combination of true and false choices, Dr. Seghia.
Okay, let's see the correct answer.
It is
It is false.
false, people.
It is false because when we talk about strategy is about determining the overall direction and approach to achieve a goal.
Yes.
Whereas planning is about developing the detailed steps and actions needed to implement that strategy to achieve goals.
All right. Definitely they are different.
They are different. Yeah, great. Okay, let's see. We move. Budgeting and financial tools. Briefly, we talked about budgets and financial requirements for the project. There are budgeting and financial tools. Utilizing these financial and softwares such as QuickBook, SAP, or Excel to monitor project budget, control expenditure, forecast financial needs and procedures, accurate financial reports. So you need to learn these skills related to budgeting and financial controls. And then there are different softwares so that you can learn for efficient and effective implementation of the project and controlling your financial resources. Presentation and report writing is also an important tool. Creating clear, structured, and impactful reports and presentations tailored to different audience using tools as Microsoft PowerPoint, Word, and interactive dashboards. These are some of the tools where you can present reports and you can make presentation, and this skills is very much important to acquire. In fact, this is also related to communication skills. And after this class, you can further research and study all these skills which we are discussing today, so that you can have a further knowledge. And this is just start in order to tell you what are the essentials skills for project management. So that will give you idea in order to further improve your skills and knowledge. So you can apply those skills and knowledge in your professional as well as personal life. And now we will talk about soft skills. In fact, soft skills play a very important role in managing projects and during your personal life. Let's see what is soft skill. Soft skills in project management refer to personal, interpersonal, and cognitive abilities essential for leading teams, engaging stakeholders, resolving conflicts, and adapting to change. These skills are critical for enhancing project success beyond technical execution. For instance, you have technical skills and you are very much capable of technical skills. But in addition to that, when we talk about project management, you need to be a good leader. For that matter, you must have all the leadership qualities and effective communication. You should be able to communicate verbally. You should be able to produce good reports, and you must have the skill of negotiation and influencing other and problem solving. It is a day-to-day affair that you face a problem and how can you solve the problem, and there must be critical thinking and how best you can manage your time so that the priority and the most important task is delivered on time as per the required standard and quality. And conflict resolution. When we talk about soft skills, it is different from person to person. A person is very good in communication, but once you ask the person to be a leader, then you may find that he or she is not good as a leader, but he is very good in problem solving. So, I would say that you must start learning all these soft skills and how to learn. We will talk about that so that you are a good leader. You can communicate effectively, you can negotiate, and you can manage your time, and you can guide your team how to manage time. This is leadership also. And if there was any conflict among the team or between the team leaders, you should have the skills in order to resolve the conflict. So we will talk one by one these soft skills, starting a leadership and people management. Leadership and people management involve inspiring, motivating, and guiding teams towards project goals, clearly assigning roles and responsibilities, coaching individuals to reach their full potential, and fostering a culture of accountability, collaboration, and high performance. All those come under leadership. Effective communication involves clearly expressing ideas, actively listening to others. This is very much important that you must listen first before speaking so that you have a very clear understanding what the other point of view is. So it is very much important to listen others and adjusting communication styles to suit different audience. You know, there are different communication styles when you speak, when you communicate, including team members, clients, and senior management. Negotiation and influencing. Negotiation and influencing skills refer to the ability to reach mutually beneficial agreements and gain support for ideas, actions, or decisions. Understanding others' perspectives, communicating effectively, and finding common ground while maintaining positive relationship. problem solving and critical thinking. These skills are the abilities to objectively analyze information, assess risks, assumptions, and make informed decisions. Briefly, we see what is critical thinking. Critical thinking provides the foundation for understanding and interpreting information effectively. Problem-solving skills involve the ability to identify root causes. Unless you identify the root causes, you cannot solve a problem. Analyze challenges. What are the challenges? Defect, and then you develop effective solutions. There could be different options, alternates, and then you decide what is the best solution in this scenario, and then you decide what action is needed and what action should be taken to resolve the problem. And now, time management and prioritization. Time management and prioritization skills involve effectively managing multiple tasks. In your practical life, you don't have only one task in a day. You have to perform different tasks. You have got multiple tasks in order to perform, but you prioritize the tasks according to the importance, according to the priority, and then you perform accordingly. So time management and prioritization skills involve effectively managing multiple tasks, meeting deadlines, and focusing on high impact activities that add the most value to the project. That means you perform the task first that has high impact and most value to the project. And accordingly, you plan your day for effective time management and you perform according to the priority of the tasks. Conflict resolution. Conflict resolution skills involve recognizing and managing disagreements early. If there is a disagreement, you don't leave it. You need to address it at the very early stage, using respectful and diplomatic approach to resolve issues, maintain team harmony, and minimize disruption to project progress. Importance of project management skills: ensure efficient and effective achievement of project goals, improve overall team performance and productivity, align project activities with organizational goals, support successful delivery of project within time, budget, scope, and constraints. Project management skills enable structured planning, execution, and monitoring throughout the project life cycle. It is required at every level and helps to ensure and to achieve the project goals. It also includes facilitate better prioritization and decision making across tasks and deliverables, promote optimal allocation and use of resources, including time, people, and finances, strengthen cross-functional collaboration and across departments and stakeholders, enhance communication clarity and coordination among team members, support proactive risk identification and mitigating using tools like SWOT analysis. You must have used this technique, SWOT analysis. Briefly, SWOT analysis is a strategic tool used in project planning and decision making. It helps identify key internal and external factors that can influence project success. The acronym stands for S stands for strengths, internal capabilities that give the project an advantage. Weaknesses, it is internal limitations or areas needing improvement. And there are threats, external threats that could pose risk or challenges. Now again, I have a question. It is related to the project managers. Project managers have complete control over everything. What do you think? Is it true or false saying project managers have complete control over everything?
Beloved participants, that's a new question. We are just about 5 minutes to the end of this session, but that's another invitation from Dr. Sagir. Project managers have complete control over everything. Is that true? Is that false? Make your game. Project managers have full, complete control over everything in a project management initiative. Is that true? Is that false? Let's see what the first responses are. We don't have participation as of yet. Paul asks Lady Okiere makes a point as to whether we may ask questions. We might not have enough time really, but so far the issue is about the knowledge test, the quick knowledge test from the presenter. Project managers have complete control over everything. Is that true? Is that false? Just on the chat box, please, not a direct question as of yet. Just in the chat box, tell us. Akande is telling us that it's true. Who else? Nicole Shim, off the top of my head, but oh yeah, Nicole is telling us that is true as well. Wigani Mascari, no, that's another comment, but so far, I don't know if our participants want you, Dr. Sagir, to jump in and tell us the correct answer.
Okay, so let's see. It is false.
It is false.
It is false because although project managers manage teams, resources, but external factors like change in policies, stakeholders' need, and technology often influence the project.
project. That is
We were talking about risks, problems, and these are some of the external factors. Those are the beyond control of project manager, but even then the project manager has to identify the root causes of these problems so that these could be mitigated or resolved. And just quickly, how to acquire project management skills. You can acquire these skills from formal education and certification, work experience, that gives you a lot, training and workshops, and there are different project management tools through which you can acquire. And then mentorship helps, feedback and reflection, use feedback and self-assessment to improve continuously. Soft skill development, strengthening communication, leadership, and team management abilities. And networking helps a lot to acquire project management skills. And the key focus areas are the risk management, time management, organizational skills, teamwork and leadership, adaptability. And you can apply these skills during the project life, like initiation phase, planning phase, execution phase, monitoring and controlling phase. These are some of the thoughts. How can you apply these project management skills? At every level, you have different skills in order to apply and achieve your goals. And as far as the key takeaways are concerned, we can say we discussed project management skills support structured planning, execution, and monitoring across all project phases. These skills falls in 3 categories. These are technical, hard, and soft skills. Strong communication promotes clarity, collaboration, and alignment with teams. Conflict resolution helps maintain a positive team environment and prevent dispute disruptions. Skills are developed through training, hands-on experience, mentorship, feedback, and professional networking. There are multiple ways to acquire these technical skills. Project management skills are used across all phases of a project, that is initiation, planning, execution, monitoring, and controlling. In addition to project, you can use these skills in your personal life. Apply these skills, ensure timely delivery of project goals within available or limited resources. So this is all from me now. If you have question,